Yo, what is up? So, I am actually gonna upload this video, but I just wanted to sort of talk over it a bit and tell people literally my thoughts, because this is the first time I've tried out Nvidia's maybe frame generation. So there is 3 games I've got in. So it literally worked. I mean, you can tell by this bar here. So that literally changes, and you get very thin lines compared to the normal 2x frame generation that I did have access to on my 4090. So it literally changes. So this is a 3x maybe frame generation. So I did manage to get in Withering Waves. I played about with it. And I got into Final Fantasy 16. So I will upload this so people can have a look. So yeah, you get a consistent FPS. Again, that literally changes. So I didn't have no issues with it. As I said, I said it would work on the 4000 series, but Jensen locked people out, artificially locked these GPUs out. So that's the only reason you can't use it. But just use Optiscaler, and it will work. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work in every game, but so far I've managed to get in Mafia Old Country as well. So there you go. So my thoughts on it. I'd have a go of it because obviously I've used lossless scaling. I've used AMDs AFMF. So can I tell the difference between this? I've even tried out Nvidia's smooth motion, and I think the only difference really would be maybe slightly better image quality with a smooth motion, or this. But then again, I noticed at 4x there is more ghosting, like I said before, and like Hardware Unboxed said in the past. The more you use, and again, DLSS 4 doesn't look great on there at all in my opinion. So, and it did make it a bit worse when I went 4x and 3x. So would I use it? Would I actually? Has it made me literally change my mind and think about getting the 5000 series just for maybe frame gen? No chance, because I just don't feel a feature like this is worth an upgrade on the graphics card. As I said before, if I felt I was buying a graphics card with actually an uplift in performance, because again, I'm using it. The biggest like buzz I got from it was that the fact I shouldn't be using it because I'm supposed to be locked out. So I was quite happy about that. I literally was pleased with myself that I got it to work on my 4090. But in terms of actually using it, it didn't blow my mind. If I'm being honest, it literally didn't feel any different to this. Lost the scaling, and it's all makes me. I mean, some people said to me, one person I trust as well said to me that it wasn't working great in this Wu-Chang, so I haven't tried in that. But again, you're relying on a good implementation from developers, because there is a few issues with that, with Mate Frame Gen in that and a few other games. So again, it feels like it's going to work really well. It does work really well in that, I admit. But there is going to be games where it's just not going to feel as good as it should be. And then, see, I just literally wouldn't just go out and buy this feature. I wouldn't pay, like, drop 2k for, say, a 6090 or 5090 just because of my frame generation. I buy a graphics card for what I'm getting with a raster and the VRAM. So that doesn't even really enter my mind, because as I said, it doesn't blow me away. It is just frame generation, and I mean, there's at the end of the day, it should just be in the app like smooth motion or AMDs AFMF. And I'm literally going to get access to it anyway with AMD when the FSR Redstone is at. So for me, it's not changed my mind at all. I did think possibly it might, but no, I've just come out feeling exactly. It's just everything's been confirmed to what I thought anyway. It's just overhyped. I do think it's overhyped for what you're getting. So I like image quality. I like real frames still. If I bought a graphics card that literally give me 200 frames, that would blow my mind. Yeah. If FrameGen is literally making most of it up, it really doesn't appeal to me. So that's my thoughts on it. So I thought I'd just do a video on that. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, FSR 4 blew my mind more than this today. So I've been trying out FSR 4.0.2, and that blew my mind because I couldn't believe the detail that was coming out. And it sort of makes me appreciate AFMF more because when I was testing Nvidia's smooth motion, I just found there was quite a few games. It would crash. It just didn't work. It wouldn't always give you the extra FPS I thought it would. And there just seemed it's that you get that feeling like you decide you want to try it out in the game, and then all of a sudden it ain't working. It always feels like that with Nvidia. And I've not made a video to sort of have a moan about Nvidia. I'm just telling people what I've experienced. So again, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just saying that I have to tell people the differences, and I just find with AFMF it literally works in every game. I can't think of one game where it didn't work, so it's made me appreciate that even more, really. And mate, your frame generation, this Nvidia, what I've been trying out, that's not available for every game. So if you just buy a graphics card just for that, you're going to run into an issue where there is one demanding game that don't support it, and then you can't rely on it. So that's the other thing. So I'd still say I stand by what I said. Rasta is what you don't just buy a graphics card for frame generation. Buy it for what it actually does, and then that can be a feature that you think about after. So that is my feelings on it. I don't buy all this, all the. I mean, I do admit AI has improved upscalers. That's impressed me. So DLSS4 and FSR4 actually gives you real frames, because it's literally you're sacrificing like 30% of your resolution, your native, and it does give you more performance. So I don't mind that anymore, because it turns out it looks better than native now anyway, because TAA native has been made worse by developers for one reason or another, but it does definitely look better with upscalers now when you turn it on. So I've sort of accepted that. So yeah, I mean, it is swings and roundabouts really, but again, I'm not gonna be negative on this. It's it's decent. I mean, it does do a good job of it puts your frames up really high, and it's supposed to be a sweeping technique, but it doesn't blow my mind. It's not something I'd literally go out. As I said, it's just a feature for me. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just more excited about AMD stuff at the moment, really. With Nvidia's, it's just sort of a sort of whatever thing, really. So, I mean, we all know Nvidia are really good with their tech when it works, and so I just think I'm happy to just literally wait for the 9070 XT to get maybe from frame generation with that, and I'll just try out more with it when that drops with FSR Redstone. I'm really happy with the 4090, so there's no reason for me to go out and buy a 5000 series 5090. The plan is just to wait until the 6000 series, really, because Unreal Engine is making a lot of games run worse anyway. So until a graphics card literally comes out and destroys that engine and actually runs it properly, I'm not really interested either, considering the prices. I'm really content with what I got. I'm happy with the 97 XT and the 4090. So as long as I've got access to both, I'm pretty happy, and I can do content on my channel, showing, like, trying to show people what all these features do and all that. I'm really excited about, as I said, I'm really excited about FSR 4, how that's improving. DLSS 4 is always great anyway, although you can get some issues. You're going to get issues on both. There is going to be it's very dependent on the game, as I said. So at the end of the day, I think they're both. I think that's the best thing about this generation, FSR 4 and DLSS 4. So that's what's impressed me the most, I think. And then everything else is just like, it's all comes secondary. But yeah, FSR Redstone is going to be really good, I think, once that drops. I mean, it is planned to drop later this year, 2025. So if path tracing actually improves and all that, that will be good. And it will have the multi-frame generation. Again, I don't really, I'm not massively high on frame generation. Some people really like it, but I don't mind doing videos on it, showing it off. It can improve your experience, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is I wouldn't literally go out and buy a new card for it. So it's subjective. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.